Ready and go.
Hey, Eric Peacock here, the Man Up program. We're going to go through the first part of the program. There's actually two parts, the depleter part and the lactic acid circuit. So the first part, the depleter, for the week one, is we're trying to think of your muscles like a sponge. And it's full of water, and it's kind of overflowing with water. Think of that water as excess carbohydrate, excess, excess sugar in the muscle. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to squeeze the sponge with the depleter workout and make this sponge dry. And that sponge is once again your muscles. And that's what we create a better environment for fat burning, because we're going to take the carbohydrates away so your body's forced to go to its fat stores, and that creates what we call better insulin sensitivity. Meaning when you start bringing carbohydrates back in, your body's going to put them in the right place with muscle in the liver versus store them as fat. So how we execute this workout is we're going to pick a weight for each exercise that we can do about 15 reps with. We're going to use as fast of a tempo as we can with good form, and we're going to do the first part in pairs. So the first pair we're going to do is a goblet squat, and we can use a dumbbell or a kettlebell. So I'm just going to use a dumbbell because not every gym has a kettlebell. You're going to turn your toes out, hold this tight to your chest, and I would suggest finding kind of a low target so you aim your hips for the low target. A lot of times people squat forward and they put in their knees. We're going to come down on the heels, come down and tap, and push up. Come down, push the knees out, tap, push up. So I'm coming down and just tapping this, and my knees, as I come down in a goblet squat, are going to go out a little bit. I'm going to try to get my elbows in here, and I have a nice, good, deep squat, so I'm really accessing a lot of my inner thighs and my glutes. So we're going to superset that or pair it up non-stop with dumbbell rows. So with dumbbell rows, we're going to take our two dumbbells. I'm going to push forward at my hips, my back is flat, and then I'm going to pull my shoulder blades to a 90-degree angle. I'm going to start the movement with my shoulder blades, and I'm going to kind of call this just a row, and I'm doing rows here, 10 reps. And I like to just add a little squeeze here at the top just to fill up your back. Big mistake is to try to make sure you're bent over here, your abs are pulled in, and you're keeping those abs tight, keeping that back nice and flat, so your back's not rounded. That's number one. The second pair of exercises we're going to do is called the Romanian deadlift. So it's a variation of a deadlift. We're going to take two dumbbells in front. I'm going to start here with my butt. I'm going to squeeze my butt, roll my shoulders back. This is my start and finish position. And then I'm going to just shoot my butt back, bend forward, put the dumbbells above my knees, pull up through my heels, squeeze. Forward, up, and squeeze. Forward, up, and squeeze. So the idea here, there's not a lot of knee bend. It's all coming at the hips, kind of like I'm doing a toe touch, but I'm not rounding my back. I'm shooting my butt back, kind of like I'm mooning somebody. I know it's kind of a goofy analogy, but that's the way people really seem to respond to it. Butt goes back, nice stretch, come up, and I should feel that work into the back of my glutes and my hamstrings, not my lower back. Fourth one we're going to do, so we're going to pair this Romanian deadlifts with push-ups. So push-ups. A couple rules on push-ups. I want to make sure my legs are engaged, my head's centered, I don't want to see the bobblehead. I come down, I pinch my shoulder blade, abs are in, and I push up through the heels of my hand. I keep my legs engaged so I'm not sagging here at the butt, coming down and up. Now if you get tired, you might need to go to your knees. You might get into the end sets, and that might be where you end up going to your knees. That's fine. As long as they're good, fast, controlled reps. If you're off your knees and your form sucks, go to your knees. Let's ditch the pride here. This is first of all week one. Draining out all that carbohydrate, getting the sponge dry, so now when we start to reintroduce nutrients, we suck them all up and put them where they're supposed to be. So that's part one, the depleter part of the primer.